Hello everyone, welcome to Nostalgic Dolls. As you can see, our studio is full of decorations all through and through. I hope you're having a lovely week preparing for Christmas, and let me know if you're doing something special with your dolls for the winter season. I would really like to know. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I already did a photo shoot that I started posting yesterday. And yeah, I hope you like it. I will leave a link in the bio so you can check it out if you'd like. And yeah, in today's video, I'm so excited. I'm gonna showcase a doll that I received last Christmas as a present from my partner, and this was actually my first Barbie collector doll in box she's from 98, I think. But basically, as you saw in the thumbnail probably, it's Marzipan from the classic ballet collection, I think. And she's such a gorgeous doll. She's one of my favorites, honestly. Like, she's just such a solid design, and I love everything pastel, light blue and pink, as you could tell. And it's just wonderful. And I love ballet. I take ballet lessons myself. Frankly, I'm still a beginner, but I like the art of ballet. It's just so gracious and beautiful, but you also need to be strong to do it physically, because it can be a very intense sport. But yeah, I digress. Let me know how you're doing this holiday season, and let's start with the doll. Oh my god, here she is. She's so beautiful. Like, every time I look at her, I'm just wowed, honestly, because I usually keep the box on my cabinet because I want to preserve the box. And as I'm a doll collector that likes to unbox dolls, I really like to do photo shoots and stories and really connect with dolls in that way, more than looking and admiring them. I mean, I admire them, but I really need to do things with them in order for me to enjoy my collection. And of course, that experience might be different, but I unboxed it immediately. I have a picture on how she looked in the box, and I'm gonna go about how the box looks like. Alright, so here is the box itself. The outside is quite simple, but the inside has more. On the top it says collector edition, and then it says it 2 more times in another language. Then the top is quite metallic, and it has a white stripe as well as snowflakes. Inside it also has these candy motifs, cutouts, which I think really add up to the doll. The background is just a gradient from a more mint green, I think. It's in person at least. And then it goes from a yellow to a pink. And the piece of the inner insert is a pinker. Then on the front of the box, in a very shiny writing, yeah, as you can see, it says Barbie as Marzipan in the Nutcracker. And then it's in other languages too, as I think this was a box from Europe. I am from Europe and I live in Europe, so that would make sense. And then it says classic ballet series under, and then again in 2 other languages. It also has a warning, and it's not recommended for children under 3 years. The box says Barbie as Marzipan in the Nutcracker, and then on another 2 languages, as well as there is a slight gradient from a periwinkle to a mint green, both being pastels, and more snowflakes. Then the gradient continues on the side, and it has some candy motifs, and the clear part of the box is also clear on the side, and it's at an angle on both sides. I think it's a very cute design and typical of that era, I think. The back of the box is very beautiful, honestly. It also has the candy motif on top of the packaging, and it looks so good. And then it says Barbie, as Marzipan in the Nutcracker again, and then in the corresponding languages. And then it has an image with Marzipan, and I think this is a prototype because she looks slightly different, I'm gonna say that. And in the prototype, it seems she had some straps, but she doesn't have them necessarily in the final doll, unfortunately, because it would be very helpful to have those straps with this dress. But usually when I see a prototype, I think it looks better than the final doll, but this time I like the final doll more, honestly. It's not a big of a difference, but it's just different enough to like more the doll that we actually got. On the back of the box, we can also read about her part in the ballet. It's in the second act when the prince escorts Clara into the kingdom of sweets, where they are delighted by the exotic music and dances amidst a wonderland of candy canes and sugar plums. At last, Marzipan takes center stage, twirling and leaping gracefully to the music. Spellbound by her beauty and grace, Clara and the prince applaud as the lovely Marzipan takes her final bow. I think this is so beautiful that you can learn something about ballet, especially if you get this as an older kid. Like, that is great. In a way, I mean, in many ways, Barbie really introduced me to a lot of classical ballets, honestly, like Swan Lake and the Nutcracker and many more. I'm really glad I grew up with the generation of Barbie that I grew up with. And also in the Nutcracker movie from Barbie, Marzipan is a horse. They took an artistic liberty with that, but I think the Kellys in the beginning, like the Snow Kelly and the Spring Kelly, dance, and they are also dolls in this classic ballet collection. It would have been so cool if Marzipan appeared as like a human in the story, because when I was a child, I really thought that Marzipan is just meant to be a horse, and when I got this last Christmas, like, I knew she existed, but I found out around the Christmas, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then I learned more about the ballet, and it's actually a girl. And yeah, let's have a look at the doll if we talk so much about her. Here she is. She's so beautiful. Like, every time I look at her, I'm so mesmerized by her. Let's start with her stunning face. She has the Maki head sculpt, which was common for the collector dolls at this time. And she has very beautiful makeup. She has pink eyeshadow with white on the lid. She has brown and blue eyes all at once. She is just so gorgeous. And she also has painted lashes as well as rooted lashes. She has a very soft brow, and she has a very pinkish, sparkly, but it looks very good on her. It looks almost like a nude, at least in real life. Maybe on camera it looks more pink, but she is very beautiful. I think she has one of the most beautiful faces I did ever see on a Barbie. And then her profile looks also amazing with the eyelashes, and they're so delicate. And then she has one color of hair. It's just a warm blonde. How I'll say more like a neutral blonde because it's not too warm but not too cold either. Just a light neutral blonde. And she also has earrings, as you can see, under her hair. They're just simple studs. Her hair is all pulled up. Then she has 3 ringlets, which are very crunchy, but that's okay because with this style you do need to keep it somehow. And then you can see where the style starts. Then in the back it's all swooped like this in 2 swoops. So it's like so. I'm not sure if this is like the actual style or if it's a packaging choice, but I think it looks wonderful. I really like it like that. Let me know if you know. She also has this very stunning hair accessory. It's like a bow made out of fabric, and it has ribbons shaping into a bow with a rose, and they are light mint blue and light pink. For her clothes, she has a strapless dress, and actually when I received her, her chest was exposed, so I had to slightly unpack her to adjust the dress and then to put her back because I was moving, so I didn't want to unbox her before I moved to the new location I'm living now. Her bodice is very well constructed and very detailed. It has a light pink panel which is layered up or pleated, and there is a rose, a ribbon rose, and it has leaves, and I put some paper tape on there so the dress can stick because it was just falling down. Then she has this panel. It's a light blue one, then it has 2 ribbons on it which are light pink, and then light pink ruffles, then some light pink tulle drapes over her waist, and the base of the top is white here where the tulle around the waist finishes, and then there are 3 metal snaps to close the garment. It's very well constructed, and this fabric is very thick satin, which is also lined with a tulle under it and hemmed very nicely. The doll also has these arm sleeves. They are so cute. They are rushed around her arm with elastic. One of them is looser than the other, and then it also has the same rows as on her bodice, and it's all hemmed. It's made from a very nice tulle as well. I mean, I think this is not tulle. I think this is organza if I'm not mistaken. And then it's so difficult to do with big hands, but she also has some tulle under it. Every time I was seeing her in pictures or for sale, or she was also packed this way, honestly, it's with her sleeve like that, but on the box they are all the way up here, which looks cute, but I think I prefer this one more, so I'm gonna keep it like that. Now the skirt is very full. The skirt has a sparkling layer of tulle which was laser cut, I think, then a normal one, so 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It has 6 layers of tulle. That is quite nice. It's so sad to look back because now the Ballet Wishes dolls don't have so much detail, and I think they are comparable lines if you ask me, but I'm not sure if it's a fair comparison or not. But she looks amazing. So this skirt is very voluminous and the tulle is a bit more stiff, so it can keep this tutu shape. The skirt also has a whiting made from the same material as her sides. To stop riding up the skirt, it's just a very simple thing. And she has stockings. and they are so shiny and cute. Now the shoes are something else entirely. They are made out of fabric. Everything is hemmed and ribbons. The ribbons wrap around the ankle like so. But it's so cool that they are actual fabric. But this was quite common with classic ballet line, and also some play line had it so that they were fabric points or ballet shoes. But it's so nice. I wish this would be the standard for like the collector ballet dolls, but nowadays, but it's certainly not. And yeah, this doll is exquisite through and through. She is on the twist and turn body, and she can rotate at the waist like so. She has the ball joint. She can open her arms, and she has the ballet hands. It is an extremely delicate head mold, and it's so beautiful. And here how it looks from here, and you can see how impeccable the stitch work is. She also has the stationary legs, and they are posed in the ballet position, as you can see. Honestly, I'm still beginning in my ballet lessons, so I'm not experienced enough to say. But yeah, I think this is the like basic position, like the plie, when you have your feet flat and then you get on the tippy toes, and then your feet naturally will go in this position and you are tense in your feet so you can maintain this posture. I think it's adorable, honestly. And she looks so gracious. Now she came with a brush. This is not hers, but it was the same brush. This is Glinda's actually, because as I said in the Glinda video, this hairbrush is so handy, and I like to take it with me in photo shoots if I go somewhere, if it only focus a bit. Alright, like this. And I lost her. I ordered some new hairbrushes, but I mistaken the order, so they are just one white, one blue, but I needed a light pink one. But that's okay, they are relatively easy to find, if not easy to find. And for the sake of the review, I'm just showing Glinda's. She also has the stand. A piece of it broke here. It was a bit brittle, and I don't really like these saddle stands because the dolls cannot sit very well on them, and it's a bit difficult to prop them on it, but it's fine. So it has a transparent base stand. The stand part is transparent, as you can see, and then the base is a beautiful light pink, and it says Barbie collectible. It's a very nice stand. I really like it. I just wish it would be more functional. From Mattel, I constantly break the stems of the stands by mistake, like especially if they're saddle stands, or even from Barbie looks, I received a stand with a white base, and I just I don't know how, if it's an universal experience or if it's just my experience. Let me know. So yeah, I think this is all. I do want to buy more ballet classics dolls, and actually I have some on my wall, like the pictures of them. It's the snowflake one, which is there, and then the spring one, or the flower fairy, I presume. But yeah, I really want this too, and they will look so cute with Marzipan here. In my dollverse, Marzipan is also Miss Marzipan, which is the ballet teacher, and if you follow me on Instagram for a while, you might recognize her. I put her in some simpler clothes from like her color scheme, and I don't know, I really, something about like a doll having very pretty hair and makeup and then dressing them in more casual outfits and doing scenarios with them, I think it's fabulous. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, I think this is all. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm gonna invite Nelly here so we can wrap up the video. Alright everyone, so this was my showcase for Marzipan. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, engage with my content, and so I get to know you, and let me know what you like. What kind of content do you like more from me? Restorations, reviews, and yeah, please also tell me if you have any like Christmassy Barbies and you use them as decor, or what you like to do with them around the winter holidays. I wish you a very happy Christmas and a nice week. Have a nice day. Bye bye.